What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Tomorrow is officially the NBA draft, so you guys already know there's trade rumors, there's everything around the world right now about drafts and about trades and things that could happen on draft night. So the Sacramento Kings are heavily involved in some of those rumors where they could potentially trade number 4 away for a veteran or trading down in the draft, something along the lines of that. So today we're going to be doing a trading number 4 overall pick Sacramento Kings rebuild and getting some veteran win now help. This should be a fun one. Before we get into today's video, guys, like usual, if you could drop a like, of course, subscribe if you're new around here. Really helps the channel grow, really helps the video algorithm. So thank you so much for that. But again, the Sacramento Kings are a team obviously looking to finally make the playoffs and be a contender out west. They traded Tyrese Halliburton at the trade deadline for Domantas Sabonis, and now they won the number 4 overall pick in the lottery. So things are in a pretty good spot for Sacramento. Well, trading Halliburton was kind of, it was a lot of us didn't like it, including me, but it is what it is. They made that decision. So now they're sitting here at number 4. And yes, they could draft Jaden Ivey. They could draft Keegan Murray. They could draft Shaedon Sharpe. But there's also the potential of them trading number 4 for a veteran win now player, because this team is desperate to make the playoffs. So I can understand the rumors, and I wonder if something like this would actually happen. So today we're going to make it happen here in 2K. So first thing I want to do, just start things off. Instead of me making my own trade, I actually wanted to just throw number 4 in the trade finder and see if anything pops up that would be awesome for us to take. And obviously we have the rumors of like John Collins and Julius, or the Knicks wanting to move up to number 4 to draft Jaden Ivey. I don't know if Julius Randle would have to be involved in that. So let's take a look at the 16 offers 2K suggests. So Kobe White and a 2023 first. No, that does not help us. Jarrett Allen. Wow, that actually could be a good trade, but would Cleveland really trade Jarrett Allen? I mean, if the number 4 overall pick was offered to them, maybe, but I don't think Sacramento would do this either. So that trade's not going to happen. That's a terrible trade. No, thank you. Obi Toppin, Derek, that's a terrible trade. Orlando's, I mean, I guess Orlando could do that, but I don't see them doing that, and that doesn't help us any. Christian Wood in a first. No, the Mavericks got him. They're not just going to trade him now. I don't even think the trade's like officially official yet. We can get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, yes, I would do this trade if I'm Sacramento, but I don't think OKC is doing that trade. And then you got the Blazers offer number 7, and Trendon Watford doesn't help us any. So no, none of these trades work for me. I don't like any of these trades. So, whoa, I almost accepted one. All right, we're going to make our own trade. So the one that's been kind of talked about a lot, as we know, is the John Collins thing, which is what I'm going to try to do. So we're going to offer number 4 for John Collins. And honestly, if I'm Sacramento, I'm trying to squeeze the 16th overall pick out of them as well. So it looks like we have to actually include some money in this trade. So who do I want to throw in this trade? Like Terrence Davis, maybe? Okay, so let's say Terrence Davis. Okay, so 2020, our 4th overall pick, Terrence Davis, and then John Collins, and then we get the 16th overall pick. Let's offer it, see if they accept. They want Justin Holiday, and we give them a 2nd, and then they want to give me a future first. I think that's kind of fair, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll do this trade. So we're trading number 4, Terrence Davis, Justin Holiday, and a 2nd for, actually we're getting the 16th overall pick, and we're getting a future first. So sure, Atlanta trades all the way up to number 4. They get Jaden Ivey to put next to Trae Young. I don't know. We're doing this trade, and we're getting John Collins here in Sacramento. So obviously with John Collins and Sabonis being our front court, the defense could be a little questionable. The perimeter defense is going to be bad. So we're definitely going to need some good perimeter defenders, which is why I think keeping Harrison Barnes was kind of important. He's a decent perimeter defender. So love that we still have him. And then Rashawn Holmes is still here. So we could still potentially trade Rashawn Holmes or just continue to keep him as a backup center. Either way works for me. But we need a good defending shooting guard, which that could be Dante DiVincenzo. But I know DiVincenzo was kind of upset with how the Sacramento Kings treated him down the stretch. I believe they like kept him out of games on purpose or something. But we still have the 16th overall pick. So we still have something going for us there. So let's jump into number 16 that we were able to get 16 out of Atlanta. They trade up to number 4. And now we have a couple of options on the board. So Ochai Agbaji, I think, makes a lot of sense. Benedict Mathurin being here is kind of a crime, honestly. But it is the draft, and Jeremy Sohan actually could be really cool here as well. There's a lot of good options, honestly. So Agbaji would immediately solve that shooting guard spot for us and put him next to De'Aaron Fox. I think you have to. I'm going to take Ochai Agbaji here with number 16. So we traded 4 for John Collins and Ochai Agbaji. I feel pretty good about that. That's actually pretty good value. So I'm really liking how we walked out. So then a shooting guard spot, I might take Bryce McGowan's as well or something like that. So, or Usman Deng is here in the 2nd round. There's a lot of good options here, honestly, but I'm just going to take Bryce McGowan just to continue to stack my shooting guard depth because we don't really have much of it. So Abaji and McGowan's welcome to Sacramento. Player options, Trey Lyles and Metu. I'll accept Metu. Lyles, I'm probably not too worried about. And then qualifying offers, you have Queta and then Deontay DiVincenzo. So we'll have to see if we want to go ahead and keep them or not. So looking at free agency, I mean, let's just see what our roster looks like as constructed. So it's Fox and Mitchell, which I like. Abaji, so we could start Abaji right away, or we could find someone else, but I kind of like the idea of starting him. I think he could come in and help right away. And then you have John Collins and Metu, then Sabonis, Rashawn Holmes, which I do like that a lot. So I think our front court depth is fine. Small forward depth could use some work, and then our guard depth is fine. So I guess we really just need a small forward, unless we were like worried about signing and trading DiVincenzo this offseason, which I'm not sure I really am all that worried about it, but we could just re-sign him as well. A lot of good options, but let's see what small forward could potentially be available for us to get. So you have like Josh Hart here that the Blazers decline, which I don't see them doing that in real life. You have Pat Connaughton, James Ennis, Nick Batum, Kenrick Williams. Actually kind of like the idea of Kenrick Williams, a 6'6 backup small forward. Gary Payton, Josh Hart. A lot of good options, but I think I might just sign Kenrick Williams, which he got waived, it looks like. So we're going to sign Kenrick Williams here in Sacramento. And then honestly, man, I think we will keep DiVincenzo around. We might as well. So he'll be a nice depth at shooting guard, and that will maybe put him in the rotation, or McGowan's out of the rotation. But regardless, I'm kind of liking this team. So you have De'Aaron Fox, Abaji, who we're going to be relying heavily on to make an impact right away, or DiVincenzo can still start either way. I'm okay. Barnes, Kenrick Williams, and you have Collins, Metu, and then Sabonis. So John Collins was the big move for us, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't know if Sacramento does this in real life. Like I said, which is why I think this is a fun rebuild. So Collins up to an 87, Fox up to an 86, Sabonis is at 84, Barnes 79, 78. When you see these regression rates, don't pay attention to too much. It's just from whoever created this roster updating editing the overalls a little bit. So some of these aren't even like, they didn't actually go down that much. But regardless, let's go to next season and let's look at our rotation and see if this Sacramento team can actually make the playoffs. I honestly think we have a really good chance at it after grabbing Collins, because Collins in 2K I think is pretty damn good. Real life maybe, might be different. I don't know how good this team would be in real life, but 2K, I think this team will make the playoffs. So 9-man rotation with Mike Brown as the head coach. De'Aaron Fox, Dante DiVincenzo, Harrison Barnes, John Collins, Domantas Sabonis, Davion Mitchell, Abaji, Rashawn Holmes, and Kenrick Williams. I'm okay with this rotation. I think it makes a lot of sense for us. And the proficiency is going to sit us at 3-star balance. So we're a 3-star balance system. So DiVincenzo gets to start right away. We could actually be 3.5 at pace and space, and we could be 3.5 at 7 seconds. So maybe we go pace and space, but our front court, like I said, it's not good defensively. Sabonis and Collins might get cooked a little bit, but it'll be okay. I think Collins maybe could be a good defender if he really tried, but I'm for the most part, I've heard he's really not one. So I'm happy with it though. 3.5 pace and space system. We're going to simulate this season. Let's see if the Sacramento Kings team can make the playoffs after trade number 4 for John Collins and also getting Abaji in the draft. At the end of the season, Joel Embiid is your MVP. It's now Luka Doncic this time, so Joel Embiid finally gets an MVP. Rookie of the year goes to Jabari on the Houston Rockets. Him falling number 3 is a crime. Washington, 6-man on the Hornets. Giannis defensive player. Hayes is your most approved, and Lucas is your coach of the year, and Matthew Ash is your executive. So, by the way, boys, the playoff drought is finally over here in Sacramento. Well, at least in 2K, it's over. So we got the 5th seed in the West. We're very happy about that. So All-NBA first team, Luka, Ja, Tatum, Giannis, Embiid. All-NBA second team, and then All-NBA third team. So it's kind of funny though, because most of the season we were literally like a play-in team, which is fine, I guess. It'd be better than what we were, but I wanted to be in the playoffs. One point we were the 3rd seed, but we end up as the 5th seed. So let's see what our record was, man. Where did we go? So we were 49-33, not too bad at all. We love that. Almost 50 wins, which is something Sacramento hasn't seen in quite some time. So 22 from De'Aaron Fox, 21 from John Collins. So definitely really good to see John Collins average 21, especially for us trading number 4 overall away. 17 and 11 from Domantas Sabonis, and then 15.5 from Harrison Barnes, 11.5 from Ochai Abaji, 9 from DiVincenzo, 7 from Davion Mitchell, and then 7 from Rashawn Holmes off the bench. So really solid all around. So we get to play the Thunder in round 1. So let's see what the Thunder came up with. Let's see if they drafted. They must have drafted Chet, I assume. No, they drafted Banchero. Okay. So it's Shea, and they signed Levine. So Shea, Levine, Lou Dort, Paulo Banchero, Jeremiah Robson Earl, Josh Giddey, Darius Baisley, I gotta make sure there's like no trades going on. There's no, okay, nothing's going on right now as I'm recording this video, because literally the draft is tomorrow. So I mean, trades could literally happen at any moment, so it's kind of exciting. But regardless, let's see if we can beat the Thunder in round 1. First time in the playoffs, somebody current round, and we're going to a game 7. Okay, very exciting game 7 here in Oklahoma City. The Thunder fans are pretty passionate, so this should be a crazy environment for us to win this game 7. Let's see if we have the ability to do it. So it's looking good, and we're gonna take, oh, wait a minute, this is gonna be a back and forth game. Oh, we lost, man. That's a heartbreaker. Lost by 2. So 29-24 from Sabonis and Collins, but man, what a series. That is super unfortunate. The Kings, I mean, Sacramento Kings fans would still be happy about that season, man. They haven't tasted the playoffs in so long, and the Mavericks upset the Grizzlies at the, dude, AFC upsets happen way too often. But then we got the Suns getting revenge, but they go all the way to the finals to lose to the Nets with Kyrie Irving, which seems like that's not going to happen anymore, but it's happening in 2K at least for now. So we're on to the next offseason. So let's see if we get any better. So draft lottery time. I don't think we have a lottery pick, obviously. Atlanta's in the lottery after trading John Collins away. Atlanta's offseason should be really interesting as well because of all the rumors going around there. So we kind of did an Atlanta Hawks rebuild not that long ago, but definitely was a little weird when I did it because I think I made a lot of weird moves. But regardless, I'm excited to see what happens with them, especially if they trade John Collins and see what they come out with. You know what I mean? So Eli Knight will sign, and then big man coach. I mean, it is so happy. I'm so happy to see the Kings make the playoffs. So we just got to continue to build on that. So let's go to the draft, and almost came out of the first round. Game 7 loss and a heartbreaker. So as far as trades are concerned, I don't think there's anything as far as trades I want to do. So Rashawn Holmes, Abaji, DiVincenzo. I mean, we could definitely combine some money and combine some money and make a trade for sure, which would not be a bad idea, especially with Barnes being a free agent and he might continue. Well, he just averaged 15 for us though. I don't know, man. Do we just sign Harrison Barnes back? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Draft night. I don't even know where our pick is at. We have 24. Okay. So let's jump into the draft at number 24, and let's see if we can snag out of the draft. This guy probably won't be a huge impact on the team, but you have Thompson on the board, so I'm just gonna go in and take him at number 24. Happy with that. So welcome to the team. 77 overall. So actually, he low-key could be part of the rotation easily. So player options: Davion Mitchell and Bryce McGowan. Looks at both of them. Qualifying offers: we got Nemus. I still don't know how to say that last name. I'm sure someone knows, but free agency. So Harrison Barnes actually played really solid for us, but I feel like he's going to go down overall. So I'm not sure I want to rely on him to be the starting small forward for this team going forward, to be honest with you. So I kind of want to make a trade here. Just not sure what I want to do to make this trade. So honestly, I think I have the right idea in mind, and I think this would definitely help us out in the long run. We need good perimeter defenders. What better guy to do that than OG Anunoby from the Toronto Raptors? Now, he might be available, maybe not, but you know the Raptors need a center, so we got Rashawn Holmes to offer them. We also have Dante DiVincenzo, and then I also could include the guy I just drafted, or I could include Bryce McGowan's. So all this for OG Anunoby, maybe even a future first on top of that. I'm just going to offer this, though, for OG, and they accept. So we get OG Anunoby, so I don't want to fully rely on Harrison Barnes to be the guy. OG Anunoby immediately makes us a really good team perimeter defense wise. Well, he helps out a lot in that department because we definitely needed it. So we low-key don't even need to re-sign Harrison Barnes. We could low-key sign and trade him if we wanted to, or we could play him at the backup power forward. Either way, which I think I'll probably play him at the backup 4. So Barnes, you earned your team. You earned your spot on this team. Let's bring back Harrison Barnes. So Harrison Barnes is back, and we still have some money to spend if we want to. So Barnes, I'm going to play him at the power forward spot. I'm still going to have him, though, be a backup small forward just in case at the secondary position. The Barnes is back in Sacramento. Not at the money he used to get, but $9 million per year. Still pretty solid, right? I mean, it's a lot more money than all of us make, I'm sure. So unless if there's a millionaire watching my video and I'm just not aware of it. But let's, is there anybody else I want to sign real quick? So we're going to leave that. Terrence Shannon. Okay, I don't know if I want to rely on Terrence Shannon fully to be my backup shooting guard. So we should probably get a backup shooting guard, our backup center here. So Gary Payton, Cody Martin. I'll just sign Cody Martin to be my backup shooting guard probably. And then that's going to be it. All right. Player progression time. What do we got going for us in player progression? Barnes, I assume, is going to go down quite a bit. He did, so that's why I didn't want to fully rely on him to be the starter. But OG Anunoby added to the mix of this roster. Love it for this team. Like I said, helps out that perimeter defense a lot. And then with Sabonis and Collins, at least you have OG Anunoby to kind of make up for it. So let's go to next season, and let's see if OG Anunoby coming over here is going to make any difference. I think it definitely should. And I still love the idea of OG on the Sacramento Kings. I really do. Or even Siakam if they could pull that off as well. So let's see what the rotation is going to look like. We got De'Aaron Fox. Abaji is going to be a starter this year. OG Anunoby starting, of course. John Collins, Sabonis. Davion. I keep wanting to say Dylan Mitchell. I don't know why. Davion Mitchell. Is there a Dylan Mitchell in real life? I'm pretty sure there is. Davion Mitchell, I should say. Harrison Barnes off the bench. Thompson and Cody Martin. I mean, this is the best Sacramento Kings team we've ever seen in quite some time. We definitely need to move the proficiency again because it went down. So we'll move it to a 7 seconds. We'll change the system, and we're going to run it back another year, of course, with OG Anunoby added to the mix. So hopefully, with OG Anunoby added here, we're a better team than last year. And maybe we can be a top 3 seed because we were almost that last year. With OG added to this, I think we're a better team. And our bench is really good. And Abaji developed. So there's a lot of good factors coming from it. I'm going to boost OG Anunoby shots in to see a little bit. Other than that, man, let's simulate this season. So at the end of the season, our boy Luka Doncic is back at the MVP. Makes sense. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year on the Washington Wizards. They could definitely use a guy like that over in Washington. Speaking of Washington, Ty Washington wins 6th Man of the Year on the Golden State Warriors. Giannis Defensive Player. Paulo Banchero Most Improved. And Dash Jones is your Coach of the Year. What a name that is. I kind of like it. On the Detroit Pistons. Christian Bartlett, executive for the Detroit Pistons as well. So shout out to the Pistons. But All-NBA first team, I'm going to imagine we don't have any Sacramento Kings guys here, unless if Thompson made like an all-rookie team. I mean, I guess he could have, and he did not. So yeah, there was a lot of good scores in the rotation, so it makes sense. But hey, boys, we got the 2nd seed this year, so we got better than last year, which is what we wanted to see. Our only other goal should be getting all the way to the Western Conference Finals this year. Hopefully that is the case, because I feel like we put together the team to do it. The starting 5 is really freaking good. OG Anunoby, Abaji, De'Aaron Fox, John Collins, Sabonis. Like I said, I think Abaji and OG Anunoby make up so much for that perimeter defense problem. I'm pretty sure Abaji is a good defender. If he's not, definitely correct me on that. And then De'Aaron Fox. They give De'Aaron Fox credit for being a good perimeter defender. I don't know if he is or not. I'm a freaking bot, I guess. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty solid about how this is looking. So let's see what we get round 1. It's the Pelicans, man. Dude, if we lose the Pelicans, bro, I'm trying to get to the 2nd round at the very least, and we got to face the New Orleans Pelicans, as we all know. New Orleans, man, is one of those teams you just don't want to mess with in 2K. We lose game 1, of course. We won game 2, though. Okay, that's good. We're up 2-1. Okay. All right. Can we win game 5? Bro, please don't lose in the 1st round to New Orleans, man. Like, 2K, you love New Orleans a little too much. Come on. Let me win this, and let me get the Sacramento Kings to the freaking finals, bro. This is a back and forth game, but it looks like they're going to eliminate us here. Oh, no, we took it at the very end. Wow. So we're going to a game 7 back in Sacramento. 2K, don't tease me like this, bro. Like, how did I win that game 7 if you're just going to or how did I, force this game 7? You're just going to let me lose in game 7 like this. Come on, bro. Come on. Take care of business at home. The Sacramento Kings fans deserve it. Please do not let New Orleans beat me here. We did it. Let's go, baby. Got to the 2nd round. So we were better than last year. That was our toughest test yet, man. That was really tough. And then the Grizzlies got upset by the Spurs. What are the Spurs looking like to do something like that? I'm curious. So they have Murray, Devin Vassell, Keegan Murray, or they have Devin Vassell, DeJounte Murray, and Keegan Murray. So both the Murrays. That's why I said Murray twice. I was wondering why I said it twice. But Jeremy Grant, Nurkic, Keldon Johnson, Hayes, Drummond, Blake Wesley, Maurice Wagner. I mean, I feel like we're better than this team, but the Spurs just upset the Grizzlies, so I definitely can't sleep on the Spurs. So game 1, we're down 1-0. So yeah, we dropped game 1, so not a good start. Game 2, we even it up though. Beat them by 14. John Collins 29, great in that game. Game 3, we're down 2-1. Wow. Okay, we even it up. Can we win game 5? Wow, we're going to another game 6. We got to win this if we want to force a game 7 again. So game 7's to win it all. Again, I'm going to rotate this to an 8-man rotation. And we're going to try to force the game 7 back to Sacramento again. So we got to the 2nd round. So this was a better step than last year. But, I mean, I'm low-key trying to win a championship with the team we just put together. So can we force the game 7? No, we cannot. We're going to lose 104-110. So we lose to a San Antonio Spurs team that I think we were way better than, bro. That's so disappointing we lost San Antonio like that. But we got the Timberwolves going all the way to lose the Detroit Pistons. So we're going to run it back one more year. We've had a tough task so far. It's been tough, but we have a lottery pick. Why? From the Kings. Oh, that pick turned into a lottery pick. That's actually kind of crazy. So we're going to add a lottery player to this rotation, or we can make a trade with number 10, which I'm kind of leaning towards maybe making a trade because I don't know, bro. I don't know what I want to add to this roster though. We have a really solid rotation unless we were like trading a Baji, but kind of want to see him just continue to develop in Sacramento. So let's see what we want to do. Or you could just draft a guy and stash him, which I think that might be the better route to go. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in love with my rotation right now. If not, we get somebody at number 10 who can add to the front court, because Barnes might continue to go down overall. So we have Bay Fall on the board. You have Elijah Fisher, Richard Isaacs. I know Elijah Fisher is good, but I'm going to take Bay Fall, I guess, as a stash guy and hope he's good going forward. And he'll be a really nice guy in the future. So, and actually, he might play some minutes immediately, to be honest. He might take Barnes minutes. So Ojinobi accepts his player option, which is awesome. So everybody's back, I think. So I think we're ready to just run it back again. They're going to run it back for a third year. Sabonis actually is a free agent, which we're just going to re-sign him and not worry about anything else. So Sabonis is back in Sacramento. We have a good thing going. We might as well not ruin it. We are so close to getting to where we want to be. First year, we got first rounded. Second year, we got second rounded. Third year, hopefully we make it all the way, at least to the Western Conference Finals, if nothing else. If we can't at least get to the Western Conference Finals, then obviously we didn't develop much. But I have a good feeling with player progression behind us, we should get there. I'm really liking this roster. I think we definitely have something going. So let's go to the Western Conference Finals or the Finals and win it all, man. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get it, 2K. Please help me out with that. So in this third and final year, we go from being a top 5 seed each year to, yeah, a play-in tournament team. 2K is so weird, bro. I don't understand it. I mean, I feel like this team is really freaking good, and unfortunately for us, yeah, we're a play-in team. So after having a little to, you know, some success in the previous 2 years, 2K is like, hey man, you got to go back to, you know, down to earth. You're in the play-in tournament. So we got to find a way to get out of the play-in tournament. We have a couple chances to do that, but obviously, man, I don't want to end this video off on a freaking loss in the play-in tournament. So we got to beat the Jazz at home. So hopefully we're able to do it. It's a 1-game series though. So obviously this gets us into the playoffs. It looks like we're blowing out the Jazz so far, and we are in. So we are in the playoffs, which is fine, because honestly, dude, I think we're better than most of these teams in the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. Got the Houston Rockets, and now we can play the Minnesota Timberwolves, who went to the finals last year, so this could be a tough task. They have Tyree Eason and Lonzo Ball, so they replaced D'Angelo Russell, and they have Fred VanVleet, so, and Christian Wood. Wow, man, we might be chalked here, actually. Game 1, we're up 1-0. We win by 1, so we still game 1. Good start. Game 2, we are up 2-0. Okay, so 2K gives me the 7th seed, but we went 2-0 on the 2nd seed. Okay, maybe being the 7th seed was just a dream come true. I don't understand, 2K. Dude, do not blow 3-0. Okay, we beat them in 6. We upset. I mean, now I know how it feels to always upset the higher seed. It happens too much in 2K. Here's the Thunder's roster. We played them in year number 1. They eliminated us in 7. We had a classic, and now we get them again here. So, Bronny James, DJ Wagner, Kevin Porter. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Game 2, we even it up. 18 from Kevin Porter, 35 from John Collins. Bro, get me to the Western Conference Finals, please. Game 5, we got to win. We got to win Game 5. We don't. Okay, so going to another Game 6 with the Thunder. It's all or nothing here. We're at home for this one, so that should be in our favor, hopefully. Please win this Game 6 and force a Game 7. We've gotten to the second round, but we are trying to get to the Western Conference Finals at the very least. We can force a Game 7 back to OKC. It's a close game. Very close game. Oh my goodness, so close. I don't like it. Okay, we beat them. So we forced a Game 7. Back to Oklahoma City. I think I got to run an A-man rotation, dude. I got to play my A best players for this final game of the video, potentially. So, Game 7 in Oklahoma City. We got to come out firing, man. We got to come out firing. All right, let's go. All or nothing. This gets us to the Western Conference Finals. Good start in the first quarter. Come on, baby. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. They're coming. They're kind of getting into the game, though. I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it. Let's go, baby. We're in the Western Conference Finals. Okay. As a 7th seed, which is stupid, but hey, here we are. So, the Pelicans, we beat them year number 1, so this could be tough for us to do it again. The Pelicans are the Pelicans, but hey, we got to the Western Conference Finals. I'll take it. We're up 1-0. Beat them by, what was it, 23 there? Okay, good start. Game 2. Dude, we're not going to sweep the Pelicans, are we? Okay, I'll take it. Now I can play the Orlando Magic. Got the Kings in the playoffs. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. We beat the Orlando Magic and win a championship with the Sacramento Kings after trading the number 4 overall pick. So it was all worth it, at least in 2K. So it'll be interesting to see what the Kings do in real life. This was a banger video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you made it to the end and enjoyed this video. But we won a championship with the Kings. Came all the way from the 7th seed, beat the Timberwolves, beat the freaking Thunder and then swept the Pelicans for some reason. I don't know. Usually that does not happen, but I will take it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.